Okay, so we cleaned it up quite a bit. We'll have to monitor it to make sure that it's still good to go, and we do need to fix our oil still, and we don't have that fixed yet. So, but I feel kind of confident that that will turn out fine. Let's see if we can fix this. Let's not stand in the track, because that would lead to my death, as I'm fairly certain on that. Yeah, nope. No, that's just that was a mess. The problem here is that I want it to move down one tile, but the train has some issues with that kind of turning. So I cannot do that. I need to have some sort of curve in here. I just don't want it to be this crazy of a curve, if possible. But we're working on it. And I'm starting to think that this is actually the best I can do. There we go. We did it. Still looks pretty bad, but it is slightly improved. And that's all we can ask for. Ooh, let's not stand in the track. Okay. Cool. We can watch that copper train go through, and it looks like it went through just fine. Alright, so I'm feeling optimistic about our trains right now. Again, the only issue right now is our oil. So we should have a path for oil to go up currently, but we need a path for oil to go down. We have started that path right here, and we just need to finish it here. So I think our best bet would actually to have it keep on going and then cut through this way. And we'll just use underground belts to fix where it might come through. So let's do that. Luckily, we have a large number of underground belts for such an occasion. And yes, I understand that wasn't that wasn't even with the rest of them. Does it bother you? I hope it does. Because it bothers me. So we can suffer together. And there we go. We have a path for our oil. So we want... Shit. We really don't need these at all, actually, because we only have one oil train. But, you know, let's be complete about it. And there we go. I am not going to put one here because I don't want this to be bi-directional. I don't want it to even have the chance of taking this upper path. It shouldn't, because I shouldn't have any other part of this path bi-directional, but, you know, just in case. The only issue here that we might run into, though, is if we have multiple copper trains being backed up here, the oil train will also have to wait. So let's see if we can maneuver this a little bit. We can definitely add that there, and this might be long enough for the other train to go past. Probably not. I don't think it does. It is, but that's all right. It's okay. And I will add a rail signal here. And then all we're gonna do is chain signal, rail, rail. Right, so everything should be hunky-dory here. Let's go get our oil train and take a test ride. Let's run on the concrete. That would be a little bit smarter, I think. And while we're taking this test ride, we can figure out what we want to make for our new armor that we have. So let's go. Wait. Didn't I change the station name here? We'll re-add it just so we can be sure. On empty or time passed. 80 seconds. Cool. Let's get in. Let's go. And that is indeed the path I wanted to take. Look how unstraight this is. It's a mess, but as long as it's functional, I am completely fine with this. Hey, alright. Looks like we're good to go. And then we'll just wait on here and come down with it. How is our flamethrower going? We did see that we got attacked once, but they've been quiet since then. So I think it's about time that oh, that was really quick. I think it's about time for us to go on the offensive on these guys. Now that we have our armor, we just need to get all the things that we need first. Alright, it's working perfectly, guys. Huzzah. Huzzah. Okay, cool. So as of right now, I believe we have a successful train setup. I think everything is working how I would like it to work. But we'll see about that. We can just let it run, and if there's any backups later on, then we can address that. In the meantime, let us make all the things that we need to make, including rocket fuel. And when I say rocket fuel, I mean nuclear fuel. Apparently never connected these guys. That's unfortunate. Alright. We're running on our last vestiges of power here. So let's go make those real quick. We need iron, then uranium 235 and 238. So let's grab our iron and we can clean this up afterwards. We're gonna try to do our best and clean up all the random chests I have around the map. Make our base look a little nicer, a little more coherent if possible. Alright. So we have the iron that we want. We're just gonna make a ton of nuclear fuel. Reactor cells. That way we don't have to worry about that for a while. We're just gonna put away everything into this chest. we'll pick up all the iron. And from there, grab these, and make 1,000 uranium fuel cells. Because we make 10 at a time. You know what, let's go grab more iron, and might as well really get to it, right? Luckily we have an iron source here. So with this, we should be making over 2,000. So with this, we should have enough power for a very, very long time. And we still have tons and tons left, as you can see. And we have again, we have the option to add more centrifuges if we wanted to make more 235. The only reason we would ever want to do that is because if we want to switch to nuclear fuel or make nuclear ammo or something, I don't know. So, you know, that's an option. But I don't see the need to right now. But we can definitely do that. But I'm just going to leave this as is. I'm not going to add any to it. This is kind of interesting to see, though. We have so much 238 just standing by. Let's add to this line here. Nope. Still have all that iron. Let's go put that back. Right, we're just gonna continue this. Why not, right? Maybe by the end of this map, this whole thing will be full, and we can figure out what to do with it. Let's make a fun little pattern here. It's not in any particular order here. And there we go. Fancy. What we should do, we should definitely make sure that these are stocked up. So this guy wasn't stocked up, so that's fortunate. Because again, each of these use 3 238 every time they go one cycle. One cycle is 1 minute long. So this 4.8K chest should last quite a while. Should be wary of this though. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I should have left that one normal, but I'm going to add this here, because this should be the end, so this should always be full. If I had it like I had before, this one's going to be empty some of the time, so there's a chance that we'll have some trouble filling that up, because it depends on how the inserter takes from it. But if we have it like this, then we don't have to worry. So this is how I choose to do it. speaking of which, what we should do is have this, and then I'd like to put it into a long-handed inserter and then insert it into this chest. So let's do that. Oops. Okay, you know what? I have revised what I'm saying, what I thought, and we're just gonna go the boring way and do this instead. There we go. So this one should never run out. And then these are good to go. Still full, huh? Alright. Well. Here you go. We need to add another chest buffer to this, maybe. Let's go and search our fuel cells into the nuclear reactor. I'll make this a little bit better so they can get everything that they need. And there we go. So, but we're gonna put all of our junk in here. Don't need these anymore. I'll keep these around. I don't need the train stop. Don't need the furnaces either. If we want, we should also consider making a stone furnace area, a smelting area. But, you know, we don't really need it. We have this one in the base here, and, you know, it hasn't even been moving. We do have the supply, so if we ever do need it, it'll be here. Otherwise, you know, good to go. So we're going to continue making the fuel cells, and that will be the recipe we need for our map, probably. Let's check on how everything else is doing. It looks like all of our things are backed up, which is, you know, just fine. I'm not going to be mad about that. We have 4 full chests of red circuits. And with more always making. So that means that we need to figure out what to do with this stuff. And luckily, we kind of know. We have a lot of productivity modules to be making. Just modules in general. And these all require advanced circuit units. So that will help. We currently have our assembly machine making these because we need them for purple science, but as you can see, it's backed up because we're not actually researching anything right now. Because it needs the utility science, which we are currently not making. I guess we can do some of this. I don't know. What does it matter? All right. So back to our armor. We should make one more nuclear fuel, portable nuclear thing. and that should be enough for everything that we need in the future. So let's go make that. We need to grab a lot of blue circuits. From there, we're going to need some low density structures. We should definitely add a couple more chests here. Why do I have all of these? Just export all of them and then we can delete them. Oops. All right. So, gonna make one portable fusion reactor. Gonna need an energy shield. I think I want 2 of them if possible. So for that, we're gonna need steel and advanced circuits. I am just gonna make it in my inventory. I know I have all these fuel cells being made, but no, I'm not in any rush because we're gonna need to have some time to make the flamethrower ammo as well, because that's what we're going to be using. We're just going to go torch everything, and that's going to be fun, right? What do I need? Steel and advanced circuits, which I currently have neither. So let's grab our steel, which is very backed up as well, by the way. And we'll grab our circuits. So I'm gonna make 2 of these. From there, I would like more exoskeletons. Let's go grab some some electric engine units, which are over here, which should be making. Oh no, we're backed up in here too. We have so many things here. Isn't that exciting? Let's add another chest. We need to start using all this stuff. Especially the flying robot frames that these use. They use these. Alright, so I think 3 exoskeletons. And I think that should be good. I think we'll still have some space left over, but hey, I'm alright with that. Oh no, we have too many batteries as well. What is our life? We really need to get our automation on. All right. Where did I put my flamethrower ammo making area? This guy. I need steel. Just need to add that, and we'll be good to go. Right, this works for me. How many am I using? I'm using 5. So I'll make 40, 50 or so. So. Okay. Right, everything is looking pretty good. I'm not making any more military science, but I think I have more than enough. I'm not making any more of this because we don't have any more walls to add here. We do have the bricks for them. Certainly, we do. Just don't have it over there. So let's clean up our copper. The copper making area. And see what we can do in this area over here. We have a lot of space to work with again. So we should be able to automate a lot of new things that we weren't able to before. What I would like, I think, is to make another set of green circuits. And I think that will help us out with the other stuff. Because although we are backed up on green circuits currently, I think we're not making enough for some reason. Okay, let's oops. Put this stuff down here. I mean, a lot to clean up. And I should have another store of concrete so I can make this area look a little bit nicer. So that'll be good too. Can't wait. Well, again, so let's dump what we got. And then we can clean up all of that. Apparently I have cut our power. Let's fix that promptly. There we go. So what do we want to make in this area? As I said before, I kind of want to make more green circuits. But what else can we do with this? What we could do is we could make all of our modules that we haven't been automating yet. That is one possibility. We could also start automating a lot of things that we haven't automated at all that we might want, such as the gates or the walls I was talking about, and solar panels, accumulators. These are super worthless, but who knows, it doesn't hurt to have them, as long as we have the supply for it. I'm saying they're worthless because of our nuclear energy. We're making so much energy as it is. As you can see, we're more than good. And we can always just add more nuclear reactors and double, triple our amount. Put these in here. Look at that. Put all these guns away. I do want that. Alright, it looks like everything is still running pretty well. So the only thing that we might want to do is maybe even add more iron, more copper. Set up that stone area I was talking about earlier. Maybe add more oil. That way I could have 2 oil trains coming, and that could add some complexity. Although I think it's very, very unneeded. Yeah, I think we're on our way, or our towards the end of the map here. I have my radars set. Probably could put a couple radars down here. So I can see this train. Okay, so this is our area that we have now. Let's get rid of all the extra stuff. Pick up some of this concrete and spread it. I could definitely get the upgraded concrete, but I was looking at it earlier, and I don't think the increase is worth the hassle of trying to make it, you know? So we're gonna be sticking with the regular old concrete. And again, it'd be nice if I was spreading it out properly, but it's gonna be too much work, so I'm just doing this. 4, 3, 2. I think we're good. I just want to use up the concrete so we can use up this iron line that we have here. Alright. Yeah, for some reason that looked like it was not connected. This is beautiful. In a terrible looking way. Alright. It looks so bad. But look at all the space that we have to work with here. What do we want to do with it? How much concrete do I have left? 21. Alright, so I'll just fill this in. There we go. Okay, so let's look at trying to automate our utility science. We have processing units, we have flying robot frames, and we have low density structures. We are making 2 of those 3 things. The only thing that we don't have is the flying robot frames. For that, we need steel, batteries, electric engine units, and electronic circuits. I think all of those are very reasonable. The only thing that we will have trouble getting down to over here, which is where I want to make it, is the circuits. So, how are we going to do that? Looking at this, it looks like the easiest method would be to split right here and then bring it down across. And then we'll have access to the low density the engines, the batteries. So I think that is going to be the plan for right now. Unless I can think of anything better in the next 5 seconds. And nope. Alright, so let's do this. So we're gonna bring this here. I think coming down the left side will be better. And look at all this color that we're bringing to our base. Why is this pole even here? Why are these poles even here? What's going on? Yeah, they're still connected. Alright, so there. And there we have it. We have access to green circuits. All we have to do now is quit this. And let's figure out where we want to put our flying robot frames. Again, they need steel, batteries, electronic units, circuits, and engine units. We have steel right here. We have batteries here, this there, and that there. So, what we have to do is split this off. Split it off with the circuits. Let's check the numbers here. We need 3 circuits, 1 steel, 2 batteries, 1 electric engine units. So, if possible, we'd like to have the steel and the engines on the same line. And then batteries and electronic circuits could be separate, but I don't think we would be able to do that, so we'll just have them on their own line. Or together, I mean. You might want to actually increase the amount of engines that we have. Additionally, we can actually add this line to here because we need the circuits for this, and I've been doing it manually, adding it down here. And these guys are backed up. Not that far though, but they are backed up. Okay, so let's just get started so I can stop procrastinating. Flying robot frames. That's what these are. I don't need that many, but I will have that for right now. This is not steel. Alright, so I mistaken plastic for steel. That means, let's see, is there a better place to get the steel from? I think we can do this. Oops. Let's change this into a red splitter. We really need a proper bus, but I think that's going to be a big ask for our current setup. Alright, there we go. Steel. Electronic circuits. Let's figure out how we can do this. We don't have any stack inserters left. Probably go grab some. Okay, batteries. Or engines. So I'm starting to think going up and down is not the best method here. Probably is, but based on how I have this, it's kind of an ask. Let's see if we can fix that. Alright, so that's that. Bring this that way. There we go. That's that. And then let's do the same for our circuits and batteries. I'm gonna bring batteries this way. Make sure everything's going in the right direction. There we go. So we have everything split. That is all the things that we need for this. So we just need to set it up. We'll make 5 worth. I think that's pretty good. What? There we go. So really need to get those stack inserters. I'm gonna export them this way. And we have flying robot frames automated. And I need my eyes checked. I always put the arrows the wrong way. Let's see. Get our underground path belt. See, like that. Oh, no one. I don't know what happened there. Alright, so we finally have all the things that we need for our utility science. So all we need to do is get processing units, flying robot frames, and low density structures at the same area. And then make our science. So I'm going to bring this guy up. Let's try to leave a little bit more room if possible. Okay, I don't know why that pole was there, but hey. Gonna add that to the line, which needs to be on the other side, unfortunately. Oops. Let's change this guy to be on the other side. Oh, there you go. There we go. Oops. Then we need processing units, and then we'll be good to go. Processing units are over here. How are we gonna get it over there? Or how can I get this over here? We kind of want to make it over here, right? Would be smarter. And we do need this line out there, so let's fix that. Get it over there. I wanted to bring it this way, but I'm kind of rethinking that. By bringing up top here, I guess that will make it a little bit more accessible for everything. So let's go that way. Having a longer route isn't that big of a problem. All right. Get rid of these cliffs. Then, do I have grenades? Don't have grenades. What am I doing in my life? Actually, let's revise that. I'll leave a little bit of room between each because let's put this fuel away. So on my next playthrough, what I'd like to do is I'd like to have things spaced out a little bit more, have it a little bit cleaner. As you can see right now, everything is it's pretty bunched together, which is nice. But at the same time, we made this mess here. Instead of making a proper bus system with 4 lanes wide, we just have 1 lane through the whole thing here. And that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. And even with this, I've noticed that we didn't connect that, but even with the output that we have in the beginning, this 1 line isn't able to supply everything at a respectable rate. So that is something that we're definitely going to need to fix next time we play on our next map. I'd like to have, say, circuits have their own area, like we have over here. You know, we have a smelting area, really large, and if we wanted to add more to it, we can, and it's not a big deal. Over here, trying to add more circuits, and with all the stuff that was here before, big headache. So let's try to get into that habit of leaving more space, even when we don't need to. Oops. All right. We'll do 4. don't think our output is good enough right now to do more than that. And even if it is, we want to use these guys for other things as well. We don't want to just have them here. And there we have it. We have our utility sites automated. How exciting. Let's just get, we need some longhand inserters. Let's go figure out what we need for that. We need some iron, it looks like. Let's plop down an assembly machine and make those. Didn't grab any gear wheels. Make sure we replenish what we use up. Future me will thank present me. We'll just make a good amount. Now, who knows when we'll need more? Might as well make it now. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of uranium fuel cells. We still have 2,300 to go. We really do have too many, but it's not going to be an issue. All right, so now we are going to need these low density structures for rocket making. So we might want to consider adding more to this. But for now, I think we'll be okay. As you can see, our copper line is a little pitiful. I'm going to reverse these guys for now and keep the last box open. We're already backed up because we haven't output anything. That's my bad. We're working on getting this stuff. All right, here it is. Okay, so now the question is, how am I going to supply stuff into here? Long-handed inserters? That seems like the way. I'll have to move our water pipe here, though. Actually, no, we won't. Nice. Let's follow this line. We can get our rainbow going, you know? I like our rainbows. Just split her down. Have this set can go up. And we ran out of belts, but we're right here, so we are fine. Right, there it is. That's good. Now we just need to bring this one on this side, and we can finally start on all the science that we haven't been doing. The research. We did it. It's here.